Hi everyone, how are y'all? Once again, thank you so much for all your support. It's been wonderful. Once again, welcome to Learning with Lenny. Today is lesson 32, alright? Today what I want to teach and train you is actually more about what you do before running a business. So a lot of us, right? It doesn't matter whether you work or you run a business. The point is, do you know how to run a successful business? And people don't understand that actually to run a business you've got to be able to know what you need to do before running it, okay? Because that is actually what is going to help you when you run your business, or if you are running your business, or if you're starting up a business. It's really important for you to know how to react, because there are times when we think what we do is right, but this also can lead to failure. So we need to know how to manage it and make sure that people see it. Because when people see somebody who is good, somebody who knows what they're doing, and somebody who can actually work towards their goals, right? People tend to follow. That is why people follow people, because they want to learn from people. They enjoy seeing what people do. So this is just a trend that you've got to understand, that in business it's all about you and how do you run things to be successful, okay? So my topic for today is, what do you do before running a business, okay? So the first thing here is come in early, okay? So a lot of us, right, what tends to happen is when we join a job, some of us come in late. So it's actually one of the easiest things to do. I always do this. So when my first job, right, I start work at probably 8 o'clock, okay? So I've got to make sure that I leave my house at 6 o'clock in the morning, because my train ride is going to be 45 minutes, and then I've got to take another train ride, so that's going to take another probably half an hour or so, plus my walk, I have to walk to the station and all this is another probably 10-15 minutes, and then for me to walk all the way to the office is another probably 10 minutes or so. So by the time I reach, right, it's probably about 7:50 in the morning or 7:45 in the morning, but I'm always there before time, okay? So I make sure that I come in early. And then there are people that I know who had a car, they'll come in late. There are people who have a motorbike, they'll come in late. There are people who just literally come in late, right? Learn to change this mindset. Learn to just make sure that you are in early every day. Now, being early, this also reflects on my own child. So she has school or gymnastics or things like that. She goes in early nowadays. Her mindset is she wants to go in early for her gymnastic, because she wants to train herself, practice before everything starts as well. So that is something that I take pride of, because it's just very important for you to understand that if you're in early, you get to prepare yourself before everybody else, and you get to know what you're going to do for your sales, for your business, for anything, right? You just know, okay? So come in early on a daily basis. Number 2, every day make money. Learn to make money. It can be anything. You can sell anything. You can sell a pen drive, make the money out of it. Sell a cake, make the money out of it. Learn to sell something every day. So if you have a job, right, if it's a 9-to-5 job, do you know that you are making money every day as well? Because if you calculate your salary, let's say it's 3,000 ringgit, you divide it by 24 days if you work, or 22 days of work, or you divide by 28 days of work, per day is probably 100 something ringgit, right? So you are making money. The thing is, we don't tend to understand that on a daily basis we're actually getting paid, but it could be paid over a month or over a week. So it depends, right? But every day you've got to be able to tell yourself that you've got to make money, okay? Third thing, personal recruit. If you are a business owner, learn how to personal recruit, because personal recruiting is easier, because people see what you do, people understand what you do, and they want to join you, okay? Putting ads and stuff like that is entirely up to you. That's just spending money to get people to come in, explaining to them, showing it to them. They might not join you, right? But if you're talking about businesses, yes, businesses are different because the company is already well known. People apply for jobs because they need a job. Okay, so but the most important thing, if you want to see your if you learn how to do personal recruiting at the beginning before you even start a business, you will actually know how to succeed when you run a business. Okay, it just makes sense because you learn all this before you actually start the business. And so these are things that I'm just giving you tips so that when you run your business, you actually know how to be a bit more successful comparative to the day before. Okay. Number 4, no excuses. Never give yourself an excuse to fail. Failure is part and parcel of life, but never give an excuse to fail. Okay, the only excuse that you can give yourself is the day when you say that I quit. That's the only excuse, and that excuse has to be thrown out because if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Okay, so always remember that you have to have that plan. Stop giving yourself an excuse, pick it up and move forward. Okay. Do what a business owner does. So you've got to also understand that in order to be successful before running a business, you've got to have a lot of people that you speak to in terms of business, understand what business owners does, go on the internet, learn it, learn from what I teach you on a day-to-day, on a week-to-week basis. These are things that you will learn and you will know how to run a business because that's the most important thing. What a business owner understands, if you can understand it, when you run a business, you're going to be successful. Okay? Always be the last to leave. So it's not that I'm saying just stand there, wait, everybody leave the office and then you leave. No. Be the last to leave means that you've got to always make sure that you are seeing what people do, understand it, know how to do it, probably teach and train somebody if you want to, probably learn from the person who's actually doing the best. So be the last to leave. That means the last to leave doesn't mean that you are the last to leave the office. The last to leave means you are the last person who's always there with the guys. When you're leaving together because you understand how the whole thing works, and people can come up to you because they understand that you are a person who can teach, train, also learn. Alright? Excited every day. Make sure you're always excited because running a business is all about excitement. Excitement sells. Businesses sell because of you. Okay, so make sure you are always excited every day, no matter what. If you made 10 ringgit today, be excited about it. If you just walk into the office, be excited about it. If you're alive, be excited about it. If you have a new person joining your company, be excited about it. If you have a team, be excited about it. Okay, be excited every single day. Make excitement part of your life. Okay, teach people every day. Learn how to grab a person and teach them. Learn how to ask people if they need help. Learn how to ask help if you need help. Okay, but most importantly is if you can teach people every single day, always remember that you are actually getting knowledge because your training, your teaching gives you back the understanding that you require to be excited as well. Okay, so make sure that happens. Talk to your manager or business owner daily. So if you have a manager, sit down and speak to him, understand what is he doing, why is he doing it, what is his role in it. If you have a business owner who is more than happy with the doors open, just go and speak to them. Okay, because those are the people who's going to help you to understand, okay, how do you run a business at the end of the day. So remember that everybody starts a job, but everybody wants to be successful, right? In order to be successful, you've got to learn from people. If you learn from people, you yourself are going to be successful at the end of the day. It could be selling a pen, it could be being the president of a company, okay? But if you, the only way to get there is by actually knowing, things by learning, from the people who do it, from the people who are successful about it, okay? Promote your goals every day. So always remember that, like I told you, have goals. Make sure you have those goals. Put it down on paper. Tell it to people. It's the same thing. So, my goals are really simple. My goals is to help people. My goals is to keep going with this YouTube channel. My goal is to basically see and help people out there, if they need help in terms of running a company, in terms of coaching, in terms of mentoring, I'm more than happy to actually help out. Okay, so always remember that promote your goals every single day without fail. Promote it to people around you, promote it to your manager, promote it to your business owner. People like you if you have goals. Okay, so promote it. Okay, so this is really important. If you want to run a business, always make sure that before running a business, know that you have to do this, and if you do this and if you learn it and if you be good at it, remember that when you run a business, it's going to be successful. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for actually going through this whole thing. I hope there is value in this. I hope it can teach you something. I hope that you can share it and help people out as well, because most importantly is your help is going to help another person. Okay, so 2 tips I want to leave you with is, number 1, take care of yourself. It's really important that if you want to be successful, you've got to be able to take care of yourself. A lot of people forget that. All they think is, I've got to work no matter what, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days, I've got to work. Okay, that's good, but you've got to be able to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, comes the second part, which is you're not being healthy. Okay, if you're not healthy, you're going to have stress, you're going to have a heart attack, and you're going to leave this world. And that's the thing you don't want, because if you're going to be successful, if you're going to have a lot of money, at least you can enjoy that. Okay, if it's just for the sake of having money and you're no more in the world, well, let's just put it this way, that people are going to enjoy it, you're not going to be there to enjoy it with them. Okay, so that's really important. I hope that makes sense, because if you want to be successful, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. Okay, so once again, thank you so much. Please help me to like, share, comment, subscribe, help the people out there. Comment any topics you need. I'm more than happy to help. And if you need personal coaching, please reach out as well. Okay, thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next lesson.